Welcome back, friends and scoundrels. I am Bran.
And I'm Lynn.
Chewy's over there too. He's a cat.
Don't address him.
And today we're on episode 4. That's right. It is episodes. I called them episodes because I made a Star Wars reference before.
You did.
Yep. Episode 4 of the Organism franchise. 4 in, and I finally know what I'm doing. Well, 9.
9.
9 in. 9. Anyways, we've decided to take this to Hellsylum. See how that goes. Sure, it gets crazy. Let's get to the table.
When Mihal arrived back from the Arctic Research Station, he began losing his grasp on reality. He had no idea what he'd come back with a souvenir, not one that he'd purchased, but a virus inside of him. Over the next few days and weeks, he became erratic, and his family became extremely worried about him. They convinced him to seek help, and he agreed on one condition. He would only go to Hellsylum. Confused as to why he would make this demand, but happy he agreed to get help, the family drove for hours to get to the hospital. When the admission process was complete, and as the orderly led him away, Mihal turned to his family and smiled an evil smile. He waved in a slow and unnatural way before disappearing into the darkness beyond.
All right, here we are for number 4 of our Final Girl series. Franchise series thing. On Fridays. We are at Hellsylum. And let's get to the boring part. The Organism special setup. Set up the game as normal with the following changes when playing with the Organism. When placing victims, randomly place the red, black, and gray killer meeples at one at a time in place of 3 of the yellow victim meeples. These are considered exposed victims. Nothing is placed on the killer space during the setup, as the killers are hidden amongst the victims. Exception: if playing at a location other than the Arctic Station, put the lab token where the killer space is on the setup card. This is the location of the lab. Place the test kit item card face up above each of the item decks. Most location boards only need 3. Shuffle the 3 test result cards back from the face down test results deck. Shuffle and place the exposed victim cards face down in the 3 spaces on the killer board. To win, you must test the exposed victims to find out which ones have been assimilated and destroy all mutated organisms. There will always be at least 1, but there could be as many as 3 mutated organisms. Exposed victims are considered victims with the following exceptions. They may never be targeted or killed by a mutated organism. They may not be saved. They may not be replaced with special victim meeples, like from an event. They always panic during the panic phase. And if killed by a game effect, like a location, terror card, event, or other effect, immediately draw a test results card and apply the effects. Acquiring test kits. When taking an item as a result of a search action card, you may also take a test kit item, if one is available at the location. Performing a test on an exposed victim. You can use a test kit or the lab location to test an exposed victim when you are in their space. This is a free action and does not cost time. Either discard the test kit or simply bring them to the lab and then draw a test results card. The card will tell you if the exposed victim is safe or assimilated. If the exposed victim is safe, remove the test results card from the game, then replace the meeple with a normal yellow victim meeple. If this test was initiated due to an exposed victim being killed, remove it from the board and increase bloodlust since it was a normal victim and they are truly dead. If the victim is assimilated, reveal the rightmost card on the killer board and replace it with the matching mutated organism card. This is now a mutated organism. Place the token matching the meeple above the card. Set the health and the final health token as you normally would, then immediately apply all of the bloodlust effects on the card from the lowest level of bloodlust to the current level of bloodlust. Important: shuffle the assimilated test results card back to the test results deck. If it is possible, the remaining exposed victims have been assimilated. Mutated organisms are considered killers, not minions. They take their killer action and any tarot card killer actions as normal. If multiple mutated organisms are in play, resolve their actions one at a time, starting with the leftmost mutated organism as they appear on the killer board. If the finale has been triggered, the mutated organisms will have additional killer action effects as denoted by the finale marker and will perform them directly after the killer actions. Before the finale is triggered, they only perform the killer action, followed by resolving a terror card as usual. Mutated organism death and final health tokens. When one of the mutated organisms loses its final health and there is still at least one other mutated organism on the board, lay it on its side and finish the current phase before checking the mutated organism's final health token. If the token is blank or it was a white final health token, the mutated organism is dead and should be removed from the board. If it has health, replenish its health per the normal rules, and that mutated organism is still alive. Goodness. Although each mutated organism has its own final health token, you only get the +1 horror die bonus once, regardless of how many of the mutated organisms are down to their final health. Special rules for Wolf Asylum. Place the stun tokens in a pile next to your play area. Shuffle the pill tokens face down and place them in a pool next to your play area. You will start with 4 tokens on the board. Each setup card will tell you where to place them. Draw them from the pool and place them on the board face down. Place the pill effects card next to your player board. Draw 1 pill token and place it face up beneath the card. There should now be 5 tokens left in the pool. Got the wild. Shuffle and place the amped and side effects cards next to your play area. Ta-da! Pills, side effect cards, and amped cards. There are various pills spread around Wolf Asylum that you can collect and consume. There are 4 types of pills, 3 yellow, 3 blue, 3 pink, and 1 wild, which can be any color. When you end your movement in a space with a pill token, not while passing through, you may spend 1 time to pick it up. Place it face up beneath your pill effects card. At any point during the action phase, you may consume any number of pills that you have collected, discarding their pill tokens. If the pile of pill tokens ever runs out, shuffle any discarded tokens and form a new face-down pile. Refer to the pill effects card for what occurs based on which pills you take. If you take 2 or 3 pills at once after applying the benefit, you must draw a number of side effects cards. Draw the cards one at a time and apply the effects on them. You may take pills in any order and as many as you want. For example, you may take a single pill and apply its benefit, and then take a combination of 2 pills and apply their benefits, as well as be forced to draw side effects cards. If you take 1 of each pill, you will get to randomly draw an amped card. Amped cards provide powerful abilities that may mean the difference between victory and defeat. Stunned. Some item cards have the keyword stun on them. Only enemies can become stunned. When that occurs, place a stun token beneath the enemy. During the next killer phase, it will ignore all movement, although it will still apply any slashing. During the upkeep phase, discard all stun tokens until still underneath the enemies. That's how you write rules. Sorry. As opposed to the Frostbite rules. Alright, now for the scenario stuff. Final girl is Heather. Check. Set up Madhouse face off. Items. Remove the 3 mysterious pill item cards and set them aside. Set up the face down cards of the item decks as normal, and then place mysterious pills as the top face up card on each item deck. Set up the event deck as normal, but starting event is the new patients are here. Wolf Asylum terror cards, 3 of them. Give us our meds. What is this place doing to me? 4 o'clock. It's time for bingo. Organism terror cards. Select 7 at random. Finale. Set up the finale card as normal. Special rule. The organism is allergic to pills. You may discard a pill token of any color to test an exposed victim in your space. Alrighty then. Starting event. The new patients are here. This way to orientation, please. Place 4 new victims in the common room. Discard this card. Well, this place just got busy. Alright. So, we gonna make our rounds, I guess. Actually, I'm gonna do something a little bit different this time. We gotta go look for supplies in the medical storage. Gotta go to the supply tent. Really hoping that I'd bring some good rolls over with me. I'm not gonna do that. Just gonna take the fail. Move up to 1 space. Take a wound. -2 times.
You hurt yourself walking?
I always do. That's practically how I died in the last game.
I forgot about that.
Which is funny because it literally just happened. I'm just gonna I'm gonna stumble over my face. I'm gonna do a focus. Any day now. Oh. And now I'm gonna call it. So I'm gonna take a close call. I'm gonna search while I'm here. And I'm gonna keep a hold of some cards for now. Alright. Killer phase. Nobody to do nothing yet. Hit and run. If there are no mutated organisms in play, take a horror and discard one random action card from your hand.
Shuffle them up and fan them at me. You're no good at that anyway.
Well, at least it wasn't my search, because I'd have been mad.
Just know that I wouldn't have been doing it on purpose.
I know, but I would have been mad about that. Not at you, just in general. All right, panic phase. All right, and I'm gonna start with red, going 4, right where he wanted to be, because this guy came back from that guy that came back from the Arctic.
Yeah.
That was all being all crazy. He's trying to do some goofy stuff in the doctor's office.
Some goofy stuff.
Yeah. Not silly stuff, though. Just goofy.
No shenanigans here.
This one's going to go here. And then this one has to have a 6 in order to get out.
Just gonna stay there and guard that pill.
It's in solitary confinement. That guy's been acting really silly. All right, my turn now. Do a searching. I'm gonna give up those 2 cards. That way I can do that. And where am I at? Medical storage. Trank gun. I'm gonna take the tranquilizer gun. I'm gonna put the mysterious pills on the bottom, because I don't necessarily care about that. But I feel like I'm gonna have to do some testing here. And I think I'm gonna stop there. I was supposed to use a time. Means we're gonna take a close call. Do a sprint. And 1, 2. Feel like I should be on my guard at all times in this place. Oh yeah. All right. Killer phase. Nobody to do anything yet. Hit and run. Oh my gosh. That's the same one that I just had.
Oh, I get to steal from you again?
Yep.
Lucky me. Oh, you never use that anyway.
I got enough cards if I need to. At least it wasn't my sprint. All right. And time to panic. 6, 2, and 1. Goes where? Where's he going?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
Where you going?
All right. Nothing to upkeep. So, I'm gonna try for a little runny do here.
A runny do.
And go, yeah. Those for at least 1 success. 1, 2. Jeez. Guess I'll stop there. We're doing so much today.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, and that's nothing, apparently.
Apparently. Like, I keep losing my cards. Try to sprint again. Take one of those. And take search for sometime in the future. Sometime in the very distant future. Alright. Killers. What is this place doing to me? Draw 2 side effects cards. Brain fog. Discard 1 random item card. If able, do not draw any more side effects cards. This is going great.
You didn't need that.
Oops. And my second one, no effect. Haha. Mama always did say to take your vitamins. And target, move, kill, but we don't have any killers out yet, so they don't do anything. And an event card. Dr. Death. Place Dr. Death in the operating theater. During the upkeep phase, Dr. Death kills a victim in his space. If there are none, move Dr. Death 1 space closer to the nearest victim. If Dr. Death is killed, +2 time, and do not increase bloodlust. Well.
This is going well.
Splendidly. Panic phase. 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 6. And he's out. Oh no. Jim Bob got out of solitary. And death.
Here you go, Dr. Death.
Alright. My turn. We're gonna do a sprint. Maybe. Oh, I forgot to reset my task. There we go. 1, 2. We are going to take both of these. 1, 2. Give us a little bit of breathing room. I just let some patients out. I hope they were good.
Oh, I doubt it.
Let's do a focus. Or not. 1, 1. And we'll stop there. So 5 to this. I'm gonna take a distraction and a sprint. Alright, killers. Are we alone? If there are no exposed victims in your space or in a space with a normal victim, discard this card and draw the next tarot card. Well, we do have 1 exposed victim in a space with a whole bunch of victims.
Yeah, I see that.
1 at a time for each exposed victim that is in your space or the space with a normal victim. Reveal a test result card. Safe. Leave exposed victim in play. Immediately shuffle card back into test results deck. They're assimilated. Apply the rules accordingly for placing a mutated organism. So we got a safe. And that's it.
You don't have to do it for each of the victims?
No.
Just for the gray guy?
For each exposed victim that is in a space.
Gotcha.
Then target, kill. But even though it doesn't say, I'm assuming you just leave it. You don't just keep drawing. Because if they're assimilated, it says immediately stop testing.
Right.
But I suppose that means if you have multiple to go, so that way you don't get completely brutalized all at once. So that would kind of suck. Panic time. Oop. All right. 3, 5. Oh, 6. So this one is a 5. Upkeep phase. He's gonna go here, I guess. Alright. Oops. I remembered half of my planning phase that time.
That half counts for something.
I just forgot to grab my cards and put the other cards back. I forgot to grab the free cards. Alright. Let's go for a distraction, shall we? 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright. Then should we do a sprint? So change that. Move up to 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. I think we're gonna do a search while we're in here. And have 3 dice to try. Right up. And what? Doctor's office. Hook handled bone hammer. And another test kit. Okay. And I think we're gonna call it there. Oh, I forgot to time. So close call. Take these. 7. Let's see here. Take a sprint for 2. And a furious strike. Killer turn. Survive at all costs. If there's no mutated organism in play, bloodlust. And that's all we could do. This is super exciting.
If you say so.
I do. I say all the so. And panic time. Sometime in the future. 1. 5. And 1. Alright, then he's going to move here. That's all he does at the moment, right?
Kills him, doesn't he?
No. He only gets 1 action, essentially. So it's either kill or move.
Kill or be moved.
Oh, dang it. What do I want to do? Think
Get that victim out of there?
I'm gonna save that. Yeah. Okay.
They don't want to be saved.
Clearly. Just go up here. And we'll do a sprint. Be angry at our dice for no reason.
Did that anger solve anything?
Okay. 1, 2. Him. Let's get 2 time back. And call it there, I guess. Okay, that's fine. That was so very helpful. Because, like, don't want to expose anybody in there yet, because it's just going to turn into a bloodbath. That was enemy. Set. Someone is destroying the test. Discard the test kit from the space that is closest to you. There's only 1 left. One normal victim within 2 spaces of the associated space is killed. That was what the utility closet. Target move, but nobody to move. All right. 1, 6, and 1.
He wants to be alone now.
Apparently. Maybe he went to find his friend Jim Bob.
He just spent too much time in that room full of people, and it's too much.
It could be. Severe anxiety. It'll do that to you.
I am over.
And dead. Well, this is gonna go real bad real quick.
So go take care of Dr. Death.
Go ahead and pull out my trank gun. Do a sprint, I guess. You gotta get somewhere. Move up to 1 space. Hurt yourself doing so. Lose 2 time. And stop. I don't like these combinations that we've got of dice here. So, at the very least, I've got some time to spend. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leave that there, I guess. Acidic body fluids. Mutated organism closest to you gets his power. Blah, 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 blah. If there's no mutated organism in play, place this with the remaining mutated organism cards. The next time a mutated organism card is revealed, it gets this card. When you deal 1 or more damage to this mutated organism, you lose a health. If I don't die walking for really kind of thinking that's a stupid rule.
Death by walking?
Yeah.
You only think that because it's how you die a lot.
That's how I take the most of my damage, maybe. All right. Okay, pulled that. Upkeep phase. No, panic phase.
Panic.
One. And he's just stuck there. All right, my turn.
Dr. Death.
Oh, Dr. Death. He's going to move in here. Organize my stinking cards. Try the simplest thing to go for a walk.
You did it. You walked.
Finally. Let's do a focus. Do a focus and a close call. So that way we can move 1, 2 down a time. Then I'm going to see Dr. Death sneaking up on somebody with a scalpel in his hand. Like he's finally lost it. So I'm going to use my trank gun. And I'm going to shoot him. And I'm going to assume he only has 1 health. Because it doesn't say otherwise. Okay, I'm going to get my 2 time back.
Goodbye, Dr. Death.
Death to Dr. Death. And is it time to pick that up? Yeah. Pick up this pill. Do I want to just wait until the finale triggers and all 3 of them come out at once? Or we should try doing a test. Let's do a test on this guy. He is safe. No. Oh, I couldn't do that anyways. Should I recover all my health? Or just 1 health? I think I'm just going to do 1.
I take that baby aspirin.
Yeah. All right. Let's get a couple people out of here. Yes. You two with me. Maybe. So where do I want to go? Three. Okay. I'm going to take another health back. I'm going to move one space. Who dat?
Your son.
Hmm.
Sending me more videos.
I think I'm going to stop there. I'm going to give up my short rest card to get another time, so that way I can get this retaliate. Time for them. 4 o'clock, time for bingo. If there are no victim on the board, discard this and draw the next tarot card. Well, there's still plenty. All victims move one space closer to the common room. And count the victims in the common room and do the following: 0, 3 horror, 1, 2 horror, 2, 1 horror, 3 no effect, 3 or more. I think I'm okay.
I think so.
Okay. And panic phase. 2 and 2.
He didn't want to come out.
He didn't. Thought there'd be less people in there. Never mind. Thought it would have cleared out by now.
Heard Dr. Death was making his rounds.
All right. Then I'm going to do a little walk. Or not. Move up to one space and lose the time. And I forget his name. Mihal. Mihal? It's time for Mihal's pill. We're going to give him that. And he's just acting funny. Nothing wrong with this guy at all. He's just weird.
It's just a weird guy, you know?
He's just this weird guy, you know? That's something I wish had made it into that movie.
What?
He's just this guy, you know?
They say it once.
Not in any meaningful way.
It's on a news broadcast.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's not as good, though. Because, like, in the book it happens, and the radio broadcast it happens several times.
I know.
And it's one of the best parts. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. For those of you who don't get that, stare off into the middle distance for a second.
Wish you wouldn't.
Got to bring out the bed for the bed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Got 5, so let's take the close call. So it's 4. Take a sprint. It's probably why that guy wants to be in solitary.
Because he's assimilated?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make him want to be around other people to assimilate more people?
Maybe.
That's how that works, right?
Who knows? Got 2 more points. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take a search because I'll do that eventually. Eventually, I might get to the point where I can do another search.
Nah.
All right. Killer phase. Nothing to do. Have you seen how disgusting it is? If there are no mutated organisms in play, discard this card and draw the next tarot card. Give us our meds. For each victim in your space, do one of the following: discard a pill or take damage. You may defend. Guess I'm gonna take a damage
Seems about right.
and lose my third die,
You weren't using it anyway.
and that's it. But that's the end of that. It says finale. When this card is revealed, any remaining exposed victims are immediately assimilated. And it's the big guy.
Big guy.
Gross, disgusting noises.
If no one was around to see it happen.
I don't know why I always try to put the health marker up there. Probably because this weird circle for some reason. Like you're supposed to put a token or something there.
You
If there is only one mutated organism in play, 2 horror at the beginning of the killer phase. If the horror level is ever above 6, you have been assimilated and lose the game. Well. So that'll kick in next time because we're in the middle of the killer phase right now. Says at the beginning. Anyways, so target and move. 1 movement. Horror. Target and stab. Horror. And that's it.
So where's your horror level at?
4.
So above 6 just means in the red.
So panic phase. Nobody to panic.
I'm panicking.
Yes. So that means upkeep phase, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna change weapons here. We are going to sprint, I guess. There we go. 1, 2, 3.
Just straight up charged.
Hoping to. And we're going to ferociously strike at him.
Doesn't it say furious?
It does. It just, I said it ferocious the one time, and now it's a little inside joke of mine that only I get. Oh. 2, 3.
Language.
Lose an alley. Lose a heart. And stop. Go to the killer phase. And die.
Well, that escalated quickly.
That went nowhere slowly, and then all of a sudden we were there. These dice hate me.
It's possible.
Like, that was the only thing I could do. See if I would have been able to defend. Would have taken an ouch, but whatever. Whatever, it doesn't matter, because I died.
Yeah, you did.
That was such decent play that time, too, overall.
That's silly.
I try to be silly. Sometimes it works. So, anyways, that was me getting my butt handed to me again. So we're still holding to I can only win at the cottage.
Are you suggesting you're losing on purpose? Is that
No.
the excuse you're going with?
Yeah, because that's entertaining. I mean, I'm sure somebody finds it entertaining. Haha, this loser loses all the time. Loser. Now I don't feel so bad about losing. There are different ways to support us down below. You want to check those out. And I guess till next time. Roll. Maybe.
Too little, too late.
So I got some cards to get rid of.